talk to you guys today a little bit about, it kind of goes in the line with Eric and just a lot of things that have been happening for me personally. Because one of the things I struggle with in life is, some of you guys don't know, but I'm just gonna share. I lost a son. At this point, he would have been 3 on November 7th. And we found out 2 years after his passing that death was directly related to the midwife that we used, that in a way she caused his death. So we've been in this lawsuit that has been really difficult because basically every other day I'm talking to an attorney about this event, like the worst day of my life, right? And I'm reliving it. And I'm reliving it over and over and over. And there have been times when I'm like, is this the right thing? Like, I'm putting myself through this, I'm putting Alan through this. Because of it, I feel like I'm not always as good of a mom to Dutch because I have real like emotional highs and emotional lows, and like there's just rough days. But recently I found out that the same person had lost 8 babies in 2018. So what I realized was this woman nobody's ever talked to her, gone after her. And I thought, if I wasn't pursuing what I'm pursuing, I don't know how long she would be allowed to continue doing what she's doing. And somebody has to do something. And then sort of the beauty of it was all of the pieces have started falling into place. I recently had a senator who said that she was willing to sponsor a bill, and I had a media company who does a lot of work for this sort of, that advocates for these type of causes, who wants to work with me and help me sort of champion this cause. And all of the pieces started to fall into place, and it was sort of like God, or if you're not religious, the universe telling me that I'm doing the right thing, right? Like, no matter how hard it is, and it's harder than hell, but no matter how hard it is, I'm doing the right thing. And at Kevo, I think sometimes there are days for me, I'll just be honest, where I'm like, is this still right? Like, is Kevo still right for me? And then I hear about stories like Eric Love, and it's like every day that we are here, that we are doing the right thing, it pays off. And you see it in these real life experiences where, Eric, 3 years ago, that was a dream of theirs to be able to be foster parents, to be adoptive parents. But through Kevo and through our family together, he has been able to make that dream come true. And so what I'm telling you guys is, I think what I have learned over the last couple of weeks is that regardless of how hard something is, if you know it's right, if you know it's the right thing, you still have to do it, right? Like, you've got to do the really hard thing. You've got to put in the work. And the amazing thing is the universe will champion you. No one else might. You might feel like you're sort of alone in the storm, but the universe will, and everything will fall into place. So I don't know who needed to hear it, or if it's just me talking for myself this morning, but do the right thing and the world will support you. So with that, Mr. Steve Burris, come